Good morning, children. Let's read the lesson The Three Butterflies. Kindly open your English textbooks to page number 2. Other day you learned the poem I Want to Fly. Now this is the second lesson, The Three Butterflies. Now this is a story of three butterflies who were of different colors, but they were all very good friends. How they stood by each other even in difficult times is the moral of the story. You can learn that to be a good friend, you must stand by your friend or be with your friend in good times and in bad times. Suppose your friend has some difficulty, go and help out that person. Not just leave the person and go away. If someone gives you a chocolate and refuses to give the other friends, what would you do? Either you share the chocolate that is given to you or ask your friend to give to the others also, to your other friends with whom you usually sit and play and tell stories. Na? Those are your best friends, isn't it? Now this is a similar kind of story. So as I am reading, kindly keep your fingers in your book on the words that are read to you. The three butterflies. There were once three butterflies, a pink one, a red one, and a yellow one. They played in the sunshine and danced now on this flower, now on that, and never grew tired. Now, the butterflies are usually seen in gardens where there are a lot of flowers. You can see bees, you can see small hummingbirds also in the garden. But this is about the butterflies. So there were three butterflies, a pink one, a red one, and a yellow one. All three were playing in the sunshine and they were jumping or dancing from one flower to another and they never grew tired. One day it started raining and they got wet. What is to get wet? When your whole body is covered with water, it is called you are getting wet. So they flew over to a rose and said, "Good rose, please open your petals wide so that we may take shelter from the rain." Now, as it was raining, these butterflies got wet. So, what did they do? They ran away to a rose. This is a rose, and these are the petals of the rose. Can you see? Okay. So, they went to the rose and asked the rose to give it shelter. What is shelter? To protect the butterflies from the rain. To give shelter is to protect it. So, they went to the rose and asked the rose to shelter them. And please open your petals wide. What is wide? Big size. To open it fully, that is wide. And the opposite of wide is narrow. NARROW, narrow. "I would be glad to shelter you, pink butterfly," said the rose, "for you look like me, but I won't shelter your two friends." Now the rose is also pink, you can see in the picture. So this pink rose is ready to shelter only the pink butterfly, but not the other two. If the pink butterfly was a selfish butterfly, it would say, "Okay, I will take shelter under your wings, under your petals, and you, the other two, you all go and find out place for yourselves." But what did the pink butterfly say? "If you won't shelter my friends, you needn't shelter me. I'll stay wet rather than desert them," replied the pink butterfly. So, what did the pink butterfly say? "If you are not going to protect my friends, you need not shelter me. I don't need your shelter. I will stay wet." Now, I apostrophe L is I will, but in short, we can say I'll. I'll stay wet rather than desert them. Desert is to leave them, replied the pink butterfly. Then they flew across to a sunflower and said, "Dear sunflower, open your petals wide so that we may take shelter from the rain." Now, what is the color of the sunflower? It is always yellow. And what is the speciality of the sunflower, children? it turns towards the sun. You must have heard that song when you were coming to school, like a sunflower, okay, which follows every movement of the sun. So the sunflower always moves with the sun's rays. And so this sunflower is a yellow flower. So what did the sunflower say now? I would be glad to shelter you, yellow butterfly, replied the sunflower, but not the other two. Now this was the pink rose said, I will shelter the pink butterfly. The yellow sunflower said, I will shelter the yellow butterfly. If you won't shelter my friends, you needn't or you need not shelter me, said the yellow butterfly. I'll stay wet rather than desert them. And so they flew away together. So then the yellow butterfly replied in the same way, like the pink butterfly. If you won't shelter my friends, you needn't shelter me. So I too don't need your shelter or your protection if you are not going to protect my friends. I will stay wet rather than desert them. What is the meaning of desert again? Leave. Now the sun, who was hiding behind a cloud, had heard everything. Usually when it rains, you can't see the sun. It hides, the clouds cover the sun. So as the sun was behind a cloud, it could hear all their conversation. So he was happy to see the butterflies so united. The sun was very happy to see that the butterflies were real friends, real true friends who stood by each other even in times of trouble, even at the cost of getting wet. He quickly chased the clouds. Chased is to make it run away. So he quickly chased the clouds and the rain away. He beamed down on the garden. Beam is to shine very strongly. His sun's rays started shining in the garden and dried the butterflies' wings. Now they could fly from flower to flower and dance as usual for the rest of the day. So here the sun helped them, he was good to them, and the butterflies also were very happy and they could again start playing for the rest of the day. Now for your homework, no children, you have to read the whole lesson. And I'll later type some words and send to you. Please write those words 5 times each. Now we will just read these meanings once. Petals, the colorful parts of a flower that are sometimes shaped like leaves. Petals, the colorful parts of a flower that are sometimes shaped like leaves. Shelter, to provide a place where someone is safe. Rather, prefer or wish to. Desert, to leave someone without helping. So please read the lesson, girls. Okay, and please learn these meanings also. Write down these meanings in your English fair book. And then tomorrow we will do these exercises. Bye.